Hi, hello, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat mula po dito sa Limburg, Netherlands. Ito po si Sas Rogando Sasot ng For the Motherland Blog. Binabati ko po ng magandang gabi ang mga nandyan sa Pilipinas at umaga naman, anong oras ba? Gabi rin naman sa Middle East, diba? At umaga pa lang po sa North and South America and Caribbean. Wala akong masyadong reader sa South America. Puro North America and Caribbean kasi yung mga ano natin diyan, yung mga seaman natin diyan na nasa Caribbean, ha? Hello, kamusta po kayo? Hi. Hi, bago tayo magsimula, binabati ko yung mga ka-tune in pa lang. Hi, ito yung may taga-Taiwan, may mga taga-Pilipinas, kamusta po kayo? Okay. Shout out from Japan. Hi, good evening. Nandiyan si Tipi ngayon, ha? Hanapin niyo si Tipi saka si Pebbles, chururut. Bongga yan si Pebbles. Ano lang yan, mahilig mag-real talk yan si Pebbles. Okay. Bago po lahat, gusto ko lang pong klaruhin. Yes, nakaban pa po ako sa Facebook. Suspended pa po ako. Pero nga, dahil sa nangyari na to sa akin before, naging wais na po si Lumen. So, ako po ay nagkaroon ng backup account. Okay? So, meron akong admin sa page ko. Hindi lang kasi ako yung admin sa page ko. Meron akong admin na hindi ko pa pangalanan kasi nga baka malagay ang kanyang buhay sa peligro. May admin ako and then I ask her to add me, yung isa kong temporary account, to add me dito sa Facebook. So ayan, nakapag-login ako. Pero yung mga nagbe-message po sa akin using my personal account, yung Sastrogando Sastro, pasensya na po kayo kung hindi po ako makapag-reply. Hindi pa po ako pwedeng mag-reply dahil naka-suspend pa po ako sa Facebook. Hindi po ako pwedeng mag-comment, mag-like, etc. using that account, yung Sastrogando Sastro na personal account. So, maghintay na lang. Kung gusto niyo po akong tsikahin, lalo na yung mga friends ko, i-WhatsApp niyo na lang po ako or i-message niyo ako sa Instagram, yung mga gusto sa akin mag-message through yung messenger ko. Hindi ko po kasi magagamit yung messenger ko, hindi ako makakapag-reply. Okay. Regards from Butuan City. Hi, hello sa mga taga-Butuan. Gusto ko dyan pumunta sa Butuan kasi gusto kong bisitahin yung yung museum dyan. Di ba nandyan yung yung golden na Buddha? No, it was an Indian goddess, di ba? Yung nakita dyan sa Butuan. Kasi Butuan is one of our ancient cities. If you would like to learn the pre-colonial history of the Philippines, ang isa sa mga pupuntahan nyo po na probinsya ay Butuan. Kasi ang Butuan po ang isa sa mga pinaka-oldest po natin na established cities. Kasama syempre ng Cebu, even Basilan, Sulu, di ba? Diyan sa Butuan kasi is, matagal na yan eh. Matagal na yung Butuan. The former Raja or I don't know kung anong tawag sa kanila, King or Raja, Hari, Datu, nakikipag-trade na yan sa China. If I'm not mistaken, Song Dynasty pa. Ipaki-fact check na lang ako sometimes my memory fails me. So yan, some tips kung gusto nyong malaman ng ating pre-colonial history yan, Butuan, Mindoro, Oriental Mindoro ba? Sa Mindoro, Butuan, of course, Sulu. And Maguindanao, yan kasi yung, and of course, Pampanga, and Ilocos, and syempre, Manila, mga established cities, and Bohol, and Cebu. Okay, so pupunta na po tayo sa topic po natin ngayong araw na to. Ang topic po natin ay post-mortem ng 2019 election. Ano bang palagay ko sa nangyari? Ang palagay ko po sa nangyari is, ang 2019 national elections, hindi lang po ito referendum para sa pag-govern ni Duterte. Do we still need that? Diba? Survey after survey, hindi bumababa sa 60% ang, yung hindi net yung 60% ng mga taong naniniwala na magandang palalakad ni Duterte. And take note, this is, I think, currently the highest in the world. Yung trust rating ni Duterte. I think it is the highest rating of an incumbent president or head of government, diba? Or head of state ngayon sa buong mundo. So Duterte is, I'm sure, the envy of every politician in the world. And well, nakita natin na resounding yung victory ng mga pro-admin senators, pro-admin senatorial candidates. So nakita natin na the people are fully satisfied with how Duterte governs and they would like Duterte to continue. Can you imagine ha? Tingnan nyo yung difference before ng 2016 senatorial winners saka ng 2019 senatorial. Can you imagine, di ba wala? Para ang konti ng mga nanalong senador na inendorso ni Duterte noong 2016. Why? Kasi Duterte was still untried and tested sa, hindi pa siya tried and tested sa national politics. So I think Filipinos were still gauging his competency noong 2016. So makikita mo na yung mga inendorso niya, hindi halos lahat pumasok, di ba? I think most senatorial candidates na pumasok noon is mga dilaw or hindi allied kay Duterte. So I think during 2016, ang isipan ng mga tao is, kasi Duterte came as a very rough candidate, di ba? Very strong. So maybe people are still trying to would like to balance out his strong personality, di ba? Syempre, natural kasi sa ating mga tao yung ayaw natin ng dinidiktahan tayo. It's very natural for us to always seek for freedom. Kaya we have a natural bias against leaders who are strict and disciplinarian. That's very true. I think pansinin niyo kahit sa trabaho, di ba? If your boss is too strict and disciplinarian, medyo parang off ka sa kanya, pero mas malapit ka sa mga boss, mas malapit tayo sa mga boss natin na mas flexible, mas approachable, and less strict and less di ba? Parang mas barkada yung dating, di ba? Kahit ng mga bata tayo, di ba? We don't really like strict professors. Kahit sa klase, di ba? Madalas na nananalo dyan. Hindi yung mga malamarohas na mga politician, but yung mga tipong bugoy, di ba? Yung mga tipong very friendly and etc. So yun nga po. Anong sinabi? Botuan po. Botuan. Botuan ba? Okay, Botuan. I-bash nila ako. Kung i-bash nila ako, Diyos ko. Ang babaw naman ng eksena. Okay, Butuan, I'm sorry sa mga taga Butuan. Butuan pala siya, hindi Butuan. Kasi ngayon Butuan, parang ang bastos, di ba? Pasensya na po yung mga taga Butuan, hindi ko po alam yung pronunciation, so Butuan po. Okay, Butuan. Okay, so punta na tayo ngayon dito. So nakita natin na, di ba sabi ng referendum, so resounding success. So we have to, yay. Pero isa pa sa nakikita ko kasing angle, itong 2019 elections ay battle between pragmatism and idealism. Right? Yung CNN debate, yun yung pinakamalaking, yun yung pinakamagandang example ng battle between pragmatism and idealism. We have the ocho derecho candidates trying to be idealists, pero actually, mababaw nga yung idealism nila. Idealism for the sake of getting votes. But it's not deeply rooted. I'm gonna try to explain it later. Pero kita mo yung debate, si Bato, he was suggesting really pragmatic solutions. Diba? Kasi Bato came from the operational level ng governance. Nasa front lines kasi si Bato ng pag-enforce ng batas eh. So alam niya kung ang batas, alam niya na kagad ang practical implications ng isang batas because experience niya na yan as law enforcer. Pero itong sa Ocho Derecho, sino ba dyan yung merong operational experience tungkol sa pagpapatupad ng batas? Diba? Wala. Bam Aquino never held, nagkaroon na ba ng executive position si Bam Aquino maliban sa National Youth Commission? Di ba parang wala? Naging na ba yan? Naging tagapagpatupad na ba ng batas si Bam Aquino maliban sa National Youth Commission? Naging mayor ba yan? Parang hindi, di ba? Or wala siyang wala executive. Si Mar, yeah, a bit. Pero kasi si Mar yung sa DILG, parang wala rin di ba? You don't really hear, hindi nga nag-participate sa CNN debate yan si Mar Rojas Diba? Kasi, syempre, maanuhan siya ni Bato. Kasi Bato, during Marojas time, alam niya yung mga polisi ng DILG, di ba? Yung Oplan Lambat Sibat, saka yung Tokhang. May Tokhang na noon. Hindi lang yan ngayon yung Tokhang. At si Guto, tapos si Alejandro, Alejandro naman, diba, he served in our Navy ba, Marine ba si Alejandro? Hindi ko na talaga nakita yung background nila. Pero makita mo yung profile nila, hindi ganun kasing extensive ng experience ni Bato. Si Sap Bongo has an experience operational side. Alam nyo, bago ko ma-meet yan sa Bongo, may nagsabi na sa akin, kung ano yung papel ni Bongo sa buhay ni TRRD. He's actually kind of, ang dab nga sa kanya, parang little mayor, little president. Kasi nga, parang siya rin yung nagpapatakbo ng operational side ng ganap ni Duterte sa bilang right hand, kasi hindi naman magagawa ni Duterte yan lahat. So si Sap, alam niya na kagad kung ano yung practical implications ng mga batas, di ba? Kasi nakikita niya yung nangyayari. So alam nila. So pag kaya nung nakipag-debate ito si Bato versus sa Ocho Derecho, makikita mo yung difference. Itong Ocho Derecho, very idealistic yung mga pinagsasabi. Actually, very wishful thinking pa nga eh. Diba? Tapos, yung mga stunt pa nila, diba? Yung lulusob sa Scarborough, what's that for? Diba? Isipin mo, anong relevance? What would it do? What would it do to the conflict? Would it resolve the conflict? Would it make our side stronger? Or would it just escalate the conflict? And pag nag-escalate ang conflict, the Philippines ay matatalo. Kasi nga, we don't have the capacity to defend ourselves, right? Kaya nga China has now a de facto control of Scarborough Shoal because we were not able to defend our claims where it matters, di ba? Kaya nga tayo pumunta ng arbitration court in order to defend that claim there. Pero ending, Scarborough Shoal was declared as an international fishing grounds ng Pilipinas, China, at ng Vietnam and other nations. So, di ba parang, what kind of victory was that? Pero, yung de facto control ng China still remains kasi hindi naman siya mapapawalang visa ng arbitral court because the arbitral court has no mandate, has no jurisdiction actually tungkol sa mga ganyang bagay. So makikita natin na very pragmatic ito si Bato, di ba? Yung mga sagot niya kay Jokno, kay Samira Gutok, etc. Very, doon siya nakatuto kung paano patakbuhin ang Pilipinas. Hindi kung ano ang nasa ideal situation natin. So always, so Bato is really coming from a position na nakikita niya kung ano ang workable o hindi pagdating sa operasyon, di ba? Okay. So, yun ang nakita ko talaga dito. This is a battle between pragmatism and idealism. Kasi kita mo itong mga woke activists. I've been reading some of their stuff and they're very idealistic na iniisip ko, this sounds good on paper as rhetorical flourishes, pero nga, how are we gonna go, how are we gonna get there, doon sa ideal situation nila? We're coming from an imperfect situation. The road to a perfect situation from an imperfect situation is not gonna be a perfect road, but a road full of imperfections. So kailangan, kasi nga, you're coming from an imperfect standpoint. Diba? Pwede ba yun na yung road mo papunta sa perfect situation, ay yung material mo imperfect, magiging perfect? No, that doesn't happen in real life. That only happens in the fantasy of these naive and largely naive and largely idealistic na mga tao na hindi nila alam ang implications ng kanilang idealism. Okay? Diba? The road to an ideal future is not always going to be an easy road, and it's going to be full of tragedies after tragedy. Parang, let's say, for example, communism is was an idealist ideology. Pero look at the tragedy na nangyari sa Soviet Union, sa China, sa Cuba, North Korea. Should I mention more, di ba? Because nga, the road to the ideal situation is always fraught with so much tragedy. Di ba? Can you name any idealism that never resulted to massive suffering on the way to achieving it? None. Di ba? So nakikita ngayon natin dito, we have on one side, realist, pragmatist politicians. Ito kasing linya ni Duterte. Duterte's line is pragmatism. At ito naman kalaban is idealism. Naive idealism, actually. It's okay to have ideals. Every one of us has ideals. Ang pinagkaiba lang natin, yung iba kasi dyan, they do not know the implications of their ideals. Diba? Halimbawa, dito sa China, gusto nila maging assertive, etc. Ano yung gusto nila ano patalsikin ang China or patalsikin ang China sa South China Sea, etc. I'm not gonna use West Philippine Sea because there's no such thing as West Philippine Sea. Kahit yung arbitral decision, never reference the West Philippine Sea. So, tigilan nyo yan. Ayun na ha, pinagmamalaki yung decision, never even addressed West Philippine Sea and its reality. Ano ba yan? I'm coming from a standpoint of an international relations scholar, and I'm not here to massage the national ego. I'm here to give real talk and say what it is. So yun nga, di ba? Yun ang gusto nila, paalisin ng China, etc. And how are you gonna achieve it? Di ba? Sabi nila, pumunta ng United Nations, Diyos ko. Kaya napag-ahalatan itong mga to na walang alam sa mga pinagsabi nila, it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Considering if you analyze the strategic situation and how important the South China Sea is for China's economy, you will never ever achieve that ever without massive bloodshed. I'm telling you. That's not gonna happen. A country will always protect, right? Will always protect the throat, the throat of its economic growth. At sa China, the throat of its economic growth is the South China Sea. Why? Kasi dyan dumadaan yung trade going to and coming from China. So if you remove China there, then that throat would be exposed to anyone who would like to stop China from ascending, from rising. So that won't happen. So yan ang kulang sa kalaban eh. They really lack realist reading of the situation. So they are really naive and ignorant idealists na they shouldn't be running this country. And maraming salamat sa mga bumoto at they never allowed them to run the Philippines. Okay. I want to focus on Chel Jokno. Bakit hindi nanalo si Jokno? Chel Jokno will never ever win a national position. Siguro pwede pa yan na party list or whatever, na meron kang niche people. Pero senator malayo or even, ano yung binaplano nila, presidente, never. Si Winnie Monsod nga, hindi nga nanalong senador ever eh. Diba? And Winnie Monsod is more famous than Chel Jokno. But she never won. Okay, bakit hindi mananalo si Chel Jokno? You know, Chel Jokno is a very idealist person. Pero the thing about Chel Jokno is, pag tiningnan mo yung record niya, ang mga pinagtatanggol niya, Kuratong Baleleng, mga aktivistang linked sa NPA, si Jun Losada na ngayon ay nakulong na. Diba si Jun, you remember Jun Losada yung nag-akusa kay GMA and then ending si Jun Losada yung nakulong because of kaso ng graft and corruption. Diba? Nilaglag din siya. So, tapos meron pa yung biktima ng rob out daw sa Ortigas. So mga kriminal. So a lot of ng high profile cases ni Chel Jokno, mga criminals, right? Sabihin na natin ito pa pagtatanggol pa niya yung mga biktima daw ng tokhang, ng EGK, victims ng war on drugs, etc. Bakit hindi ka mananalo sa ganoong background? Because the Filipino people cannot relate to you, cannot understand why are you defending criminals? Why are you defending Kuratong Baleleng? Sa akademya, sa atin, we will understand that because we believe that the accused also has the right to prove the accused has the right to defend themselves in the courts, or the accused has the right to due process, etc. Pero sa mga karamihan tao, they wouldn't recognize why you are defending Kuratong Baleleng, for example, right? And people know what the kind of violence Kuratong Baleleng unleashes to the world. And Kuratong Baleleng is not even doing this for a greater good. They're doing this for themselves, right? The violence that they unleash, they're criminals, right? Tapos NPA, and a lot of people know what the NPA is doing, diba? So pag yan yung plataforma mo, malabo, you would only attract people who are really idealistic, na you are doing this, etc. You are rising, you are projecting yourself as some sort of anti-establishment. Pero yung pagiging anti-establishment mo kasi doesn't inspire a better and alternative world, diba? Iba kasi yung anti-establishment position, let's say, ng mga tao na they would like to overturn the system, the way we think about things. Diba? Yung ganun, may mga ganung anti-establishment na halimbawa, they would like to change our consumers' behavior. They would like to make it possible for people to participate more in government. Yung mga ganyan anti-establishment, mga anti-oligarchy na plataforma, yan, maintindihan ka ng mga tao. Pero yung mga plataforma mo, pinagtatanggol mo yung mga criminal, they wouldn't get it. Kasi a lot of people have biases against people who do crimes. Especially crimes that they experience every day of their lives. Hold up, rape, yung mga nakikita, yung nararanasan nila every day. Diba? Hold up, rape, snatching, ano pa ba, kahit yung mga ginagawa ng NPA na pangingikil, it is a crime that they experience na sa personal nilang buhay. Kasi itong mga plunder, etc., these are crimes that are so far removed from their everyday experience, right? Kaya nga si Erap nanalo right? Kasi the Erap's crime, plunder, is something that they do not experience personally. Hindi nanalo ngayon sa Erap pero nanalo sa Erap before. And he was number 2 sa 2010 elections. Can you imagine kung hindi tumakbo si Pinoy, we would possibly have Erap as president. So bakit? Diba? Kasi what Erap did, yung plunder, far removed kasi sa situation ng everyday Filipinos yan na parang, okay, magnanakaw, lahat naman kayo sa politiko, magnanakaw. So they end up selecting the least magnanakaw or kahit magnanakaw, they would still see a final silver lining. I'm not saying na plunder will not have na wala talagang implications sa kanila, pero that's how people would perceive it. Kasi you don't see pag nag-plunder sila, you don't really feel the effect compared doon sa na-rape yung anak mo, na-snatchan ka, di ba? Or pinagtripan ka ng adik, ng shabu adik, di ba? Those are things na talagang malapit sa bituka. Di ba? Yun yung mga crime na malapit sa bituka. Pero itong plunder kasi, of course, there is a relevance sa buhay ng mga tao kasi nga, yung ninanakaw yung buwis nila, pero napakalayo yung effect, yung para sa pakiramdam ng ordinaryong tao diba? Na, okay, nagnakaw siya ng 50 million. So, they wouldn't really feel na sila yung ninakawan. Diba? Compared doon sa nasnatchan. Diba? Can you imagine? Sabihin nyo, sino mas bubugbugin ninyo? Pag nakita nyo, si Erap na nag-plunder o yung taong nag-snatch ng bag ninyo. Diba? Mas magagalit ka dun kasi mas direct yung effect nakikita mo kagad. So yun lang yan. So si Chel, I'm really sorry even though na you might have good point of views, you will not win with that kind of background na you are defending criminals. No. Especially, can you imagine, Kurotong Baleleng. Kita mo, si Ping Lacson nga, nanalo na senador, yan nga yung involved sa Kurotong Baleleng, di ba? Pero ikaw hindi ka nanalo kasi nga, Lacson, people see Lacson as someone na could defend them against crimes. Di ba? Yun So kung ikaw, ipagtatanggol mo yung criminal, so malamang maiisip ng mga tao, bakit ito pinagtatanggol yung mga nang-hold up? Hindi ba nito naranasang mang-hold up? Ma-hold up, di ba? So yun So it's, I don't know how you're gonna package Chel Jokno in 2020, but the people Chel Jokno is defending won't do him good, and it won't help him. 'Di ba? Kahit ano i-explain mo sa mga tao na pinagtatanggol nila na bakit niya ipinagtatanggol ang Kuratong Baleleng na biktima ng nangu-hold up, etc. It won't really appeal to the masses. The masses will not care about hold-uppers who are dead, di ba? Or who died because of an encounter. They won't really care. Mahirap. Napaka cold-hearted nung pagkasabi ko, pero that's just the situation. I grew up in Sampaloc near Recto, and tuwing may nagsasnatch, yung snatcher binubugbog ng taong bayan. Ganun yun. Binubugbog siya ng taong bayan, pero you wouldn't see them going to erupt and bububugin siya. Diba? Kasi nga hindi kasi nila naranasan ng harap-harapan yung plunder or these high-profile crimes compared dito sa snatching, napagtripan na addict, ni rape, etc. Ito yung mas malapit sa bituka, ika nga. Okay. So ano pa ba? Ano ko lang din, napansin ko lang din, ngayong 2019 election, parang nawala sa usapin yung hukayin si Marcos. Di ba nung 2016, parang sabi nila, hindi sila titigil kung hindi, parang yun yung naging battle cry nila, di ba, na hukayin si Marcos, etc. Pero ngayong 2019, parang wala ako narinig na Senate candidate na magiging plataforma niya yan na isusulong niya na hukayin si Marcos. Di ba? Wala. So ano yan, naging fad lang yung hashtag hukayin. Diba? Kasi kung patay na siya ngayon 2019 elections, I don't think na it will become an issue in 2020 kasi issues will die down if you don't keep on hammering it. Diba? This is one of the best time to raise the hukayin movement, raise the profile of the hukayin movement. So parang nawala na yung hukayin movement. So ibig sabihin, sa international relations, ang tawag natin dito ay fait accompli. So, ibig sabihin, it's a done deal. Wala na. Yan na yan. Tapos na. So, it's an irreversible situation. So, congratulations sa mga Marcos loyalists. You've been, I wasn't really supportive of that decision of Duterte, and I just left the decision to the Supreme Court kung legal ba o hindi. Pero congratulations Marcos loyalists kasi you've been wanting this day to arrive, di ba, na Apo Lakay would be buried sa libingan ng mga bayani because of what he has done as a soldier and because he's a president. He fits the bill, di ba? Ang tagal na yan eh. I think bata pa ako, early 1990s pa issue na yan na kung pwede bang ilibing si Marcos sa libingan ng mga bayani. So congratulations, 'di ba? I think it's done deal. It will not be an issue anymore in the 2020 elections kasi it was never an issue during this 2019 elections. And I think bakit hindi nila ginawang issue tong hukayin si Marcos in 2019 kasi they would still like to get votes from the Solid North. And we have seen ngayon na Solid North exists. Diba? Kasi karamihan ng boto ngayon ni Amy is from Luzon. And we see na kung gaano kagrabe yung boto for Amy Marcos. Medyo malabnaw si Amy sa Visayas and Mindanao. Pero sa North, sa solid talaga yung tinatawag nilang Solid North for Amy Marcos. So, congratulations! Di ba? Ganyan talaga ang demokrasya. Minsan panalo ka, minsan talo ka. Pero the thing is, we should be sports about it. Okay, may tanong. Mga tanong. Si Yela Padilla says, why are they accusing na nadaya sila sa election pero before na nag-iingay si Glenchong regarding Smartmatic, di nila pinapansin? Well, malamang kasi sila ang sila malamang ang nag-benefit nun sa dayaan kaya hindi nila pinapansin si Glenchong. Marcos, sabi ni Samray, Marcos have in Congress and Senate. They cannot do that to Ferdinand Marcos. Ms. Sas, talk about the possibility of using blockchain. I'm not so familiar with blockchain technology, so hindi ko po siya madidiscuss. Habang nandiyan ang 500 pesos araw-araw, Diyos ko naman. Anyway, other questions. Okay, sabi ni Mark, tanong ni Mark Rachel Ligsay Buntag. Miss Sas, pag napatalsik si Lenny, sino papalit sa kanya as VP? Duterte will select the VP from, is it from Congress, di ba? Sas Varbenyay, sabi niya isip, ik ben hier in Limburg, Netherlands. Bakit ang ganda mo, sa sabi ni Christian Moreno? Thank you. I would like to thank the genes passed to me by both of my parents. Kahit hindi tayo magkasundo, I would like to thank you. And alaga lang. I have cut dramatically sugar from my diet. It's very effective. And drink a lot of water and always make sure that nakakatulog ka ng 8 hours per day. Diba? So kahit hindi mo sa isang tulugan, hindi mo magawang 8 hours, try to take naps in between. Hi, Miss Sas, God bless you. Okay, thank you. Kahit po kayo atheist, thank you pa rin. Any more questions? Miss Sas, ano work niyo po dyan? I'm working as a teacher at a university. Hindi po ako professor. Professor is an academic rank. Katulad ng rango yun sa militar, you have to earn it. I am not a professor. I'm just ang ranking ko dito is docent. That's a teacher or tutor. I cannot give lectures, but I can teach. Magkaiba kasing giving lecture and teaching. Nisa, sa tingin mo, pag walang mga Aquino, maunlad ba yung Pilipinas? I don't think it's just, our problem is not because of Aquino. Our problem is a collective, is a result of our collective decisions. So with or without Aquino, if we do not change ourselves, our country will not move forward. Hindi ba ang Senate President ang papalit sa VP, ipapatalsik? No, it's not the Senate President. Duterte will choose. Hi, Sas, great mo naman ako. Thank you. Great mo naman ako. Hi, Freddy. Okay, Ate Sas, would you want to visit East Asia? Do you speak Dutch po? Yes, I do speak Dutch. I actually read Dutch better than I speak it. Kasi, I don't know, it's just, meron akong, I cannot hear properly. So, isa yun sa mga nagdudulot kung bakit mababa yung language proficiency ko minsan. Yung mahirap akong magsalita minsan. And, yeah, I want to visit East Asia someday, maybe Japan. I would like to visit Japan. And, yeah, I speak Dutch a bit, and I also, but I read better sa Dutch kasi nga I don't know, I recognize as shape, parang shape of words easily than hearing them. So visual kasi ako eh. So when I read, I don't read like other people. So I see words as shapes. So parang mas mabilis. I actually passed already the reading exams dito sa Netherlands. Hello, Miss Regreed. Okay, any more questions? Wala na atang questions. Okay, may balita po ba kayo sa electoral protest sa BBM? No, I'm not updated about it. Lito Rimando, Sas, ano pong tingin niyo mangyayari kay Trillanes? Marami siyang kasong hinaharap. Diba? So, good luck sa kanya. Lev Lake Show Rabe, mataas na ba ang awareness para kay Sara Duterte after this 2019 election? Yeah, yes. Sara Duterte went to almost all hupong ng pagbabago sorties. And I'm sure Sara Duterte is now very, very, I think, she's well known. Very well known. Kung si Bongo nga, nanalo ng senador. What more yung daughter na hindi wa kilala yan, eh parating nasa balita rin naman si Sara Duterte. Okay. That is right. Kailan po kaya makukulong si Trillanes? Well, that's a decision that the court has to make. Madam Sas, if you don't mind, how old are you na po? It looks like you're 27, 28. I'm turning 30. I'm turning 37 this I'm turning 37 this year. This May. Are you in favor of federal system of government for the Philippines? Tanong ni Boboy Dungog. Yes, I'm in favor of federalism and parliamentary system. Sayela, Sas, when do you plan to work here in the Philippines or any political position in the future? Ay wala po kong balak, any political position, and I don't have any plans to return to the Philippines because parati akong tinatanong dyan because living and being accepted as a woman, fully accepted as a woman is very important to me, and that's something that I cannot expect from the motherland. So that's not something that I'm gonna do unless I would be legally and socially accepted as female in the Philippines. Simone Ibarra, can you speak French? Also, no, I cannot speak French. Miss Sas, kamusta na pala yung sinampang mong kaso dito? Well, we're still waiting for the decision of the prosecutor. Kasama kasi sinampahan ng kaso si Kokoy Dayaw, and Kokoy Dayaw is nowhere to be found. Any more questions? Hi, Sas. If appointed by the president, do you consider accepting it? Depende. What would it entail? Kasi there are maybe as a time-to-time consultant, but not someone na would fully work in the government. Because if you work in the government, you have to compromise your freedom, and I love my freedom so much. Pa-shout out naman from Oman, Mrs. Bakit natalo daw lahat ng HLP candidates sa Mindanao? No, hindi sila natalo ha. Huwag po ng pagbabago. They never lost. Parang weird. What if manalo sa case si BBM? Can he run again for BP? Well, I don't know. I really don't know the answer. Sas, anong magandang gawin para ma-excel si drama season sa Pinas? No, you cannot excel. Ang excel po is from the country to another foreign country. Para ma-repatriate si drama, wala. Kasi wala namang extradition treaty between Netherlands and Philippines. And nagkaroon na ng decision dati yan dito sa Netherlands. They cannot deport Joma Season back to the Philippines. Anong hatol ng SC sa mga plunder cases? Kaninong plunder? Sas, pwede ba tumakbo ng senador na lang? No, I won't. I'm really sorry. I don't have any plans. You know, being a politician requires a certain kind of personality and attitude. I don't have that. Do you get offers to work for the government? Did I get offered to work for the government? No formal offers. Miss Sas, may I ask, single ka pa ba? Yes, I'm single again. Miss Sas, bakit exclusive ang tawag sa exclusive economic zones kung shared by nations ito? What? Ang gulo ng tanong. You can share it. It means it's exclusive economic zone because you have a right to exclusive right to exploit the living and non-living resources within that zone. But it doesn't mean that you cannot share it. Ibig sabihin, you can have a decision or no. You can have the decision to share or not to share. But the point is, these concepts kasi nag-iizin, etc., these are inimical to the management of the seas. Right? Ang dagat po, hindi po ito katulad ng lupa na pwede mong hatiin at mas madaling hatiin. Ang dagat po, you cannot divide it. Right? You cannot divide the rights to the sea because you cannot divide the responsibility of taking care of the sea. Diba? The sea is so big. Whatever happens in our part of the sea would have implications in all parts of the sea, and whatever happens to whatever Vietnam is doing in their part of the sea will have implications in the ecological health of the sea as a whole. Kaya hindi mo nga pwedeng hati-hatiin kasi nga the consequences of your actions would have implications towards all of the sea. So it has to be shared responsibility, and shared responsibility implies shared right. Ito ang konsepto ng exclusive economic zone. This is ito ay konsepto na hindi inisip, okay? Hindi inisip ang ecological unity ng karagatan. We never had a concept of exclusive economic zone noon. For a long time in the history of the South China Sea region, the South China Sea is a shared resource. nagkaroon lang naman tayo ng konsepto na pwede mong i-appropriate or kunin bilang teritoryo ang parte ng karagatan because of concepts na nakuha natin from our European colonizers. This is a concept that is totally foreign to the South China Sea region. Tanong ni John, anong work mo dyan, Sas? Sabi ko nga, I'm teaching in a university. Hi, Mrs. Maganda ka kaysa kay whatever. Thank you. Masaya ka ba, Mrs. na nakapasok sa 12 si Revilla? Well, I'm not fully happy and I'm not sad either. That's just that I'm sports. Pag ganyan. Nanalo siya. If he won fair sa election, then let him sit sa Senado. Sas, pabati naman dito sa Doha, Qatar. Hello po. Sas, what do you think of Po? Is she that popular in the Philippines? Yeah, Grace Po is very popular in the Philippines. Why? I think that's largely one because of sympathy for her father. Diba? Malakas kasi si FPJ eh. Malakas ang appeal ni FPJ. And Grace Po has this semblance na parang neutral. So kahit nakikita natin si Grace po mahilig lang gumawa ng batas, etc. A lot of people still believe in her kasi hindi naman nila nakikitang si Grace po na mandaraya na nagnanakaw or something like that. Bakit nasama ko si Ho at Hidalin sa Matrix? Kasi po yung Matrix po na yan, hindi po yan Matrix ng lahat na gusto magpabagsak. Ito lang yung mga connections sa mga tao. Right? Hindi lang siya na-explain mabuti ni Salvador Panelo because Salvador Panelo has really no IT background. That Matrix is developed using an IT tool. So dapat pinapaliwanag na lang ni Spokes Panelo is someone who's knowledgeable sa IT. That's as simple as that. Any future schedule for Kantok? Wala po. Jordan Emma, would you prefer Mocha out of politics? Well, depende. If I prefer Mocha should prepare herself for whatever endeavor she would like to choose. Diba? Kung gusto niya pumasok sa politics, then she should be prepared for that. If she would like to do another thing, then she should prepare herself for that responsibility. But you can measure it according to international law. I don't understand what you're saying, Simone Ibarra. Can you rephrase what you're saying? Kayo magde-debate ni Haydarian. Kailan daw kami magde-debate ni Haydarian? I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, ayokong sabihin and I don't want to hurt other people's ego. Miss Sas, what were the factors why Mocha's party list lost? Pabati naman po, avid viewer here. I think kasi sa party list kasi, isa lang ang iboboto mo. Ang daming Duterte-related party. So nahati yung Duterte votes. Right? So some of them vote for Tulfo's party and Tulfo's party is really strong. Some of them vote for Duterte Youth. So hindi nahati. Paano na ang nautical territory mile ng Pilipinas sa South China Sea? The nautical territory mile is 12 nautical miles from our baseline. There's no problem with that. China is not claiming 12 nm from our baseline. Hi, Sas. Kung wala kayong matatalinong vlogger, Sas, pa-shoutout watching from Finland. Sas, can you say something about Attorney Glenchong calling for people power? People wants to abolish the Smartmatic. Well, that's alam naman natin na yan talagang advocacy ni Glenchong. So if you're gonna support it or not, it's up to you. Sas, opinion mo about divorce sa Pilipinas? Yeah, I'm in favor of divorce. There are marriages that needed to be dissolved. At yung we should always give people second chance. Diba? Ito kasing wala tayong divorce, so a lot of people are stuck in marriages that cannot work, they cannot remarry, so they cannot fully move on. So our laws should allow people to untangle themselves legally from marriages that are no longer working. Kailan ulit ang debate yun ni Haydarian? No, I don't know. I'm not interested anymore to debate with Haydarian kasi I realized na it's the same people who watch. It's being watched by mostly of my fans, etc. So I would just rather do a lecture tour katulad ng ginawa ko before, and I think that would be more important kasi you are all exposed already sa position ni Hidarian. Diba? Yan, that's the position of mainstream media. So my position kasi is a position that's unpopular before, because it's not about massaging the national ego. Edge Cruz, Ate says, do you have public events soon in Europe? I will be speaking in Norway. I don't know if it's gonna be public, but it's gonna be a university in Norway. I cannot announce it yet. So kung saan, pero definitely I would ask na i-live stream. And I don't know if it's gonna be open to the public or only for students of that country. Pero that event would be in September, I think, sa pagsimula ng school year. So we are already trying to finalize the date, booking tickets, etc. Ay, no, October pala sa Norway. So, but I will be talking about the legacy in Duterte that the international community should recognize. Okay, gusto kita makita sa Skype picture. Thank you po. Glenn Gala, Sas, I'm from Canada. What's your views on this garbage issue, and does it have direct implication to Filipino in Canada? Your views? I don't think it will have negative implications sa mga Pilipino sa Canada, because I don't think Canadians would get angry at you because pinapabalik sa Canada ang basurang itinapon nila sa Pilipinas. I think Canada should be ashamed of itself, right? And I think as Filipino Canadians, you should demand the Canadian government na wag naman gawing basurahan ng ating motherland. Diba? Dumi-dumi na nga ng bansa natin, tatapunan pa ng ibang bansa. Diba? So they have to take it back. What's your solution sa insurgency sa bansa? Well, it has to be solution. The insurgency kasi is caused by a lot of things, diba? May mga valid na hinaing na injustices. But if you widen the middle class in the Philippines, mababawasan yung mga insurgents. Okay, any more questions? True, for divorce, it's not for me, for my sister, correct. Are you supporting Glenn Chong's advocacy for clean elections? Yes. Malaki po ba ang chance na masulong yung Federal Parliament of Government? Well, malaking chance kung if we will push for it. Diba? Kung hindi naman kasi ngayon, it will be another time. You know, I wrote this in one of my posts. Democracy is not a genie. Diba? Your wish is not its command. You win in a democracy after struggling through a lot of hurdles, and part of it is convincing the people that what you want to happen should happen, diba? So ito nga ganito, it will happen if we will work hard for it, and if we could convince a lot of people. If we cannot, then it will not happen. But it doesn't mean that it will not happen ever. Kasi nga, if the work continues to go on, then chances are mangyayari. Pero kung hindi natin siya gagawin, kung magiging defeatist ang attitude natin, na kung madi-discourage tayo ng hindi natin pagkapanalo ngayon, then it will not happen. Diba? Anong lahi ng ex mo? Dutch. Hi, Sas, opinion mo about checks and balances sa Senate when there are now only 4 legit oppositions? Okay. What checks and balances do you need? Diba? Nakita naman natin last 3 years, check and balances didn't happen. What happened is just like obstructionism. Oh, meron pa rin namang opposition. Diba? Umaga na dito. Sas, how does Netherlands see the Philippines? Well, negative ang perception about Duterte because of the news na nababasa nila. What's your educational background, Sas? Tanong ni Alvin Rodan Aragon. I finished po ng dalawang pang bachelor's degree ko. One is on business management, human resource management, and the other one is a combined major in world politics and global justice with a minor in international development. That's a simple way of saying, fancier way of saying international relations and international law. And my master's po ako in international relations. Ate Sas, you're not enticed to become Dutch citizen. I'm still thinking about it. Hi Sas, opinion mo about checks. I always watch you, Sas. True, ma'am. You know, checks and balances are fine, pero hindi naman checks and balances ang nangyari last 3 years. Obstructionism. May ano pa naman, may Senate, Supreme Court pa naman. Saka, look, these senators, iniisip kagad natin na they will not be critical of Duterte if Duterte doesn't do good, right? If Duterte is doing something wrong, that's not the case. Diba? Wag natin pangunahan yung mga senador natin. Nandiyan pa si Gordon, diba? Nandiyan si Lacson, nandiyan hindi lang naman si Ontiveros, Kiko Pangilinan, Villanueva and Drilon ang pwedeng magpuna, di ba? There are other also senators who could say na pwedeng tapikin si presidente kung meron siyang hindi ginagawang mabuti. And just the same thing with their allies. Alliance doesn't mean na hindi mo pwedeng punahin yung kaalyado mo. And I'm sure na they will do that, but they would do that in such a way na yung alliance nila hindi masisira. There are ways of dealing with dissent within an alliance kasi. Sas, what are the implications of the current trade war between US and China? Well, we're in the middle of it, right? So, wala kasi ako masyadong alam sa economics and trade. So, I cannot really give you an informed opinion on that. So, I would rather shut up. Pero based on security side, we could be used as a bargaining chip by the United States. I'll be writing a column about how it could happen. And meron ng president na nangyari noon. So let's just wait and abangan niyo po yung column ko. Hi Sas, please. Okay. Sas, are you planning to have children? No. Mrs. What will happen now sa Bicoy case? I think DOJ should pursue it and I'm not really updated what's going on. So yun lang po. Maraming salamat po at masyado na pong mahaba ang ating discussion. So hanggang sa susunod po muling Facebook Live ko and thank you so much for following my blog and congratulations po sa sa hugpong ng pagbabago. And I think Sara Duterte already solidified her chances of being the next Philippine president. Maraming salamat po.